Driving through a community with Coach M's. Now we find ourselves on a single carriageway. So let's look at some of the key things to take note of. Now, inside the communities, the speed limits are between 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. This is so to protect pedestrians and cyclists, especially because this is a place where people live and people cross the road a lot. So be mindful of this when you are driving. The next thing you need to observe is the fact that on occasion people park beside the road, especially commercial drivers, leaving a very limited space for people to drive through. With such tight spaces, you need to be very cautious so that you don't scratch the cars of other people. Now, as you drive, avoid double parking. So, just like you see this truck parked on the left, avoid parking directly on the right hand side. It is an offense and you could be severely punished because of that. It's called double parking. So, avoid that. As you drive, pay attention to the center lines. If the center lines are broken, it means that you are free to overtake or do a U-turn if need be. However, if you are driving and there's a solid line going through, it means that it is not safe to overtake or do a U-turn. Speed ramps are also very common when you are driving through communities. This is done to protect the lives of the people in the community. So take your time so that you are not caught off guard by these speed ramps so that you don't damage your vehicle, specifically your shock absorbers. You see there's a solid line on the right hand side of the lane where the pedestrians were walking. That area is called the hard shoulder and it is meant for parking, and it can also be used by pedestrians. It can also be used in case of emergencies when your car breaks down. Take note, it is not an extra lane for driving, so don't use it as a second lane to be driving through anywhere you find a hard shoulder. Also observe lane discipline anytime you are driving. So anytime you have to turn, make sure you observe your lane so as not to enter another person's lane to cause an accident. Anytime you have to turn, remember to signal. This applies anywhere you are driving. And always signal on time so that those behind you have enough time to see the signal and also respond appropriately. Pay attention to road signs as you drive. Now, as you go along, you can see here we have a solid line and it is close to a curve. Now, even if you are driving on a road without any lines, make sure you don't try to overtake in a curve. Very, very important, because when a car is coming from the other side, you may not know. As you drive along in any community, you realize that there are no traffic lights. However, you find a lot of uncontrolled intersections along the way. So you need to kindly take note and apply the right of way rules anytime you get to an intersection. Enjoy the rest of the ride, and I'll be with you soon with another exciting episode. Bye for now.
Champagne,